right now, it's a wild field, and I see music as maybe you have the most possibilities to mess around with guitars flying around your head, but it's the wildest field, since you don't know, oh, but does it make sense? Like, does it sound better, or is stereo just fine? And I would say with music, stereo is not broken. I mean, it's cool. It works, and we're used to experience music in stereo. But hey, let's see what happens in the future, and there are good examples, and those good examples are better than a stereo. And this is where it gets interesting, but we are not quite there yet.
Yeah. I hear you.
But there has already been like a really big music hype, and maybe you've heard about 8D audio. And just look it up on YouTube, and the sound engineers go crazy. They were like, why would you do that? Because somebody had the idea to run music through a spatializer and run it around your head. And since the technology is so advanced, people really had the feeling of 3D audio, because it sounded like there was like literally music circling in your living room, and you forgot you're wearing headphones, which is called externalization. And this is the 3D audio I'm always talking about. You forget you're wearing headphones, because music is happening inside of your head, but we are used to experiencing audio outside of your head because we don't really have music in our head, right? It's all coming from outside, and this is what 8D did good in a way, because it showed that like 100 millions of people really want to experience 3D audio, but circling music around the head is certainly not the way. So we are somewhere in between the Dolby Atmos, pushing the topic hard and trying to doing it right, and then there's 8D like doing it very weird but reaching more people. And the sweet spot, I would say, is somewhere in between, to see, why does 8D work, and why is it exciting for people, and then how can we do our classical workflows where we have like a punchy, nice soundtrack and not just like a weird externalization around our head. So this is where we are at the moment with music, I guess.
Yeah, it's all very interesting and moving fast. And there's actually a message here in the chat saying, wouldn't be the first time I come across companies asking for a decade of experience in a system that's only a couple of years old. And, that's so true.
Story of our life.
Yeah, things do move sometimes a little too fast. But, we wouldn't get to those later areas if we didn't have people like yourself explaining it from the bare bones, from the roots of it, and going through the details in greater depth.
Yeah, and this is why I really try to do as many projects that are as diverse as possible. I'm doing like something in the automotive industry, then I'm doing like artsy, creative theater experiences to really understand like how can sound be there used in a good way. And with 3D audio, it's like another layer of difficulty. But the example of 8D audio really was good for me. I mean, our audio engineer hated it because it was, you can't do that, which is sort of true. But in the end, it just showed that people are ready now for 3D audio. And like, this was good for me. So I'm not even mad of Apple maybe being too early with the music thing. But what I already mentioned, that you can watch with spatial audio a movie with, for example, Disney Plus, and it works very good. Like, I was surprised how well it works. You really had the feeling of sitting in a cinema, and you moved your head, and the sound was like the voice was always coming from your phone, and you moved your head, and it's like literally like the cinema. And this is where it makes fun. So long story short, it depends on the content, how you can use spatial audio, and where it even does make sense.
Yeah, I need to give that a go. Okay, I think there's a lot of chat about headphones and people plugged in, people ready. Let's hopefully hear some stuff.
Very good. Yeah, maybe let's just make it short. There's like AR gaming. That's a thing, There's so many ways. Not only films. Just try to think outside the box, and I'm sure you will find a very cool use case.